What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm here at North River. We're just playing 18 holes of stroke play, normal golf. Let's see what we can shoot. Number one here is a par 5. You really just want to ship it. You know, you've got OB on both sides, but it's good to just kill it, get it over the hill, make that second shot reachable, and you can kind of see the green. So let's see if I can get a nice bomb draw. Slipped a little, but perfect draw right down the middle. Should be nice. Not the longest drive there in the world, but I think I should be able to reach. I'm probably 260 to the middle, but it is downhill. It is also early. I'm not that loose, but just looking to hit a pretty stock 3-wood, you know, somewhere up there on the green would be sick, but let's just see if I can get a nice towering 3-wood in there. Yeah, that's what I wanted, left side of the green. I think it's gonna be a little short. Looking to throw it out a little left. Should be pretty slow. There's been a lot of rain. The greens have been really slow lately. So I'm gonna really kind of drive it in there. Feels good. Going. Okay, okay. Yeah, we take that. It's my favorite kind of birdie right there. One you just kick in, but nice little birdie. Gets me to 1 under through 1. Looking for a big hook here. You know, left's got the road, got OB, so I want to start it right and just have it kind of fall back to the left in there. Not the biggest draw ever, but you know, safely away from the road. Be totally fine over there. Okay, so I've got 152 to the stick. Now this is interesting because I'm in very wet, kind of thick rough. I have a good lie, but it's a wet ball. It's not going to spin. So 152 would normally be a full 9-iron, but if I hit something hard and get it up in the air, there's a good chance it's going to jump and go a mile. So I'm going to take an 8-iron, hit more of like a carvy, still kind of high, but like a, you know, really weak high cut that just hopefully has a lot more spin, so that even if it jumps, hopefully it comes in steep enough and lands soft. You know, I just don't want to hit that nukey 9-iron and have it go a mile. So I'm gonna take this 8-iron and just kind of peel it in there left to right, see if I can get it to come in the right distance and land really soft. Yeah, that was perfect. Should be all over it. Just ended up kind of back edge of the green here. Got about 25 feet down the hill left to right. It's a putt I've had a bunch before just because every approach shot kind of ends up back of the green over here. So feel good about giving it a good scare. Let's see if we can knock it down. I love it. Gosh, they're just so slow today. They've been slow for weeks. But that is a tap in par. It's gonna keep me at 1 under through 2. Number 3 here, we've got 210 to this back left pen. This is a tough hole out here. It's, you know, you're always happy to hit the green or take par, but it is a small target, so you've got to hit a good shot. 210 stick. I've got 5-iron. Looking to kind of start it towards the bunkers on the right and hopefully have it just kind of draw in. You know, right's got more green to work with if I miss the green, so bunkers wouldn't be terrible. But yeah, let's see if we can just turn it in, hit that green. God, keep drawing. One more foot. Come on. Gosh. That was about 1 foot inside the bunker, but that shouldn't be a bad bunker shot. Got a lot of green to work with. Man, it's a pretty good swing. That was one of those shots that like 2 feet makes a difference and probably, I don't know, 3/4 of a stroke scoring average, because a little draw in there, if it lands here, everything slopes to the hole. It would have been pretty close. Instead, I have a bunker shot and scrambling for par, but like I said on the tee box, it shouldn't be the hardest, so I feel good about getting it up and down. Sit. Came out a little hot. Sit, sit, sit. Yeah, we'll take it. I feel good about being able to just clean it up. Lefty. Yeah, it's a good par save. Keeps me at 1 under through 3. All right, so 1 under through 3. Number 4, there's pond out there. I'm basically trying to hit it at the water with something that just stays short. So I've got a 2-iron. Looking for like a 230 shot. Pretty wide target, obviously. I just have the world to hit it in, so going with a little high draw, free stock 2-iron. Yeah, that's perfect. Well, that really stinks. I guess I went in the water. Like I said, it was like 235, 240 to the water. I was looking for a 230 ball. It's obviously really wet out here and it's rough, so paid the price for hitting a really, really perfect 2-iron that went a mile, but it is what it is. So hitting third shot here, I've got 124, just a 50 degree, you know, a little right to left maybe. It's a pretty stock number, so Let's just see if we can throw it up there and maybe save a par. Little pull, but should kick right. I can't tell in the distance, I don't see it, but yeah, should be okay. Should be putting. Should have a par putt. So I actually have a really good chance to save the par here, you know, about 15, 16 feet. But the big thing today with putting is just going to be speed. I've really struggled getting putts to the hole the last few weeks. The greens have been just so slow. You know, we go play elsewhere and they're kind of normal, faster speeds, and come out here and they're really slow. So it's hard to get it there. I need to make sure I have enough oomph on these putts. So we're always looking for about 1 foot past speed. See if I can just hit a good putt and maybe the hole will catch it. Yeah, great putt. Good par save. 1 under through 4. Number 5 here. It's usually a 2-iron, but with no roll, muddy fairways, I'm going to go ahead and hit the 3-wood. Doesn't need to be a full one though, so I'm going to go ahead and knock it down. Hit kind of a stingery little draw thing, but you know, anywhere out there in play works on this hole. Let's just scoot it down the fairway. That's terrible, but it also will work very nicely. Body feels pretty tired, I'm not going to lie. I've had a tough couple weeks. Started lifting 2 weeks ago, so I haven't felt good in like 2 weeks, but it is what it is. Well, dang, this really goes to show you how muddy it is. The ball would never just stay on this hill out here. If you hit up this left side, it kicks back, which is why you kind of hit a draw into the left side. It's kind of a nice little safety cushion, but stayed up here. Now I've got like 185, ball way below my feet. This is a very hard shot. Didn't expect to have this, but I think with that tree, even though the ball's below my feet, I want to try to turn it a little bit right to left, you know, and have the miss be somewhere right. But this is not an easy shot at all. Big potential for a bogey here if we don't put a good swing on it, but that's all we can do is try to put a good swing on it. So see if we can draw a 7-iron in there. Man, I hit it great. That wet ball is not turning though. Fly that bunker. Oh shoot, it flew the whole green. Also why it didn't turn, I guess, is it was a flyer. So that 7-iron flew probably 205. But we're technically putting, just a really long way from the hole, so got some work left, but we got a birdie putt. All right, well, I ended up on another continent over here, so big time lag putt. Just trying to cozy it, obviously, figure out that speed on this probably 90-footer, so let's see what we can do. That's just so short. They're so slow. I keep saying it, but like, I didn't hit that as hard as I wanted to, but how does that not go farther? One thing I tend to struggle with too is when greens look really good, that makes me feel like they're fast, right? That's usually correlated. The quality of green and the speed of green, usually correlated. So when greens are really healthy like this, it just looks like the ball wants to roll nicely. And it really throws me off when they're really smooth and healthy, but also really slow. That's always kind of a mental hurdle for me to get over. But I mean, shoot, 22 feet for the par, not great, guys. But let's just see if we can hit a good putt, get away with one. Imagine I 4-putted that. All right, that is a bogey. Drops me back to even. Honestly, it's fine. I haven't been playing great, so even's not terrible. Let's just go try birdie 6. Number 6 here, tough par 3, obviously, especially with that back pin. It's close to the water. Back into the wind. I've got 172 raw, downhill into the wind. It's probably playing something like 172. So I've got an 8-iron. Should be a good club in the sense that it's not going long, so I can go ahead and hit it pretty hard without worrying about the water. So looking for a little right to left shot, maybe a little flighted, trappy thing, but nothing crazy here. Just looking to start it right, kind of turn it in. I'm feeling the wind pick up a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit it pretty low, pretty hot. Literally perfect. Be so good. Go in, go in. Oh my gosh. There's no way that missed by more than like 2 or 3 inches. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. All right, so yeah, probably missed a hole in one there by like 3 inches going past, but you know, little 1-foot birdies we take all day. Gets that bogey back. Takes me back to 1 under through 6. Number 7, tight tee shot. You know, we're always just looking to poke this down the middle. OB on the right sneaks in really quickly. Also OB on the left. So basically looking to hit something at that left bunker. If it peels, great. If not, also fine. But definitely kind of a get it and play type tee shot. Yeah, that's really nice. Should be just short of that right bunker, right in the little pocket of fairway. Yeah, perfect. All right, absolutely perfect tee shot there. I've got like 118 to that pin, probably playing close to 130. It's always so uphill. Takes a lot of club to get there. So I have a pitching wedge. Gonna try to hit it kind of high, pretty straight. No reason to curve it too much. Yeah, should be good. It's getting pushed right a little. Either way, it's up there. Got a birdie putt. We'll take it. This is another one of those putts I've had so many times. Just you generally are kind of middle of the green on this hole, putting back to the hole wherever it is. So I know it's very slow. I know it breaks a lot. It's a hard putt to get there. This green always runs even slower than the rest, in my opinion. So really got to give this a good hit. But looking just outside right. Let's just give this a good confident roll. See if we can get back to 2 under. Well, not back. We haven't been to 2 under. Let's just see if we can get to 2 under. I don't know that I could hit a putt harder than that from 20 feet, man. I'm giving these so much hit too. I almost refuse to hit it harder than that. Man. You know, it's funny, I could tell that pitching wedge on the last hole got pushed to the right just a little bit. Now that I'm up here on 8T, kind of more in the open, there's definitely some wind going that way, you know, kind of a, I guess, west-northwest wind it would be. But yeah, left to right wind here, so I could hit the draw and kind of hold it. Usually the shot calls for a draw. Or I could just kind of hit a bomb fade and let it ride. So I don't know. Really no reason to shape it too much. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hit it pretty straight. Just try to cut off that corner a little bit. That might be too far left. We'll have to see. There's fescue over there. Might be in that. Not a great swing. Like I said on 5, I'm kind of tired. That's kind of a garbage swing, a little bit fatigued, but let's go see if we can find a golf ball. All right, well, not okay. Could be worse, I guess. In some thick grass here. You're about to see a professional hack job right here. Got 50 degree, honestly. Let's just get it out. Anywhere out and we're good. Boy, this stuff is thick. Oh yeah, oh yeah, easy out. Okay, so not the easiest third shot ever. We're extremely short-sighted, wet ball. It's gonna be very easy for this to kind of slip up the face and go nowhere, right? Kind of the club head just slip under it because of the water. So I really need to make sure that doesn't happen. I'm basically trying to slam dunk it with a pretty high shot, you know. I have to give myself a little room to miss. So trying to fly it in the hole, knowing it's gonna go a little past. Let's just see if we can get up there and have a little par putt. Ooh, should be perfect. Truly don't know how I ended up 1 foot on the green here, but you know, about 12 feet for the par. Let's see if we can save it. Going a little outside left. We all know this is slow. I know it's slow, y'all know it's slow. Let's hit it hard enough. Okay, I mean, listen, didn't go in. It got to the hole. We're fine with it. That's a good putt. Just not smooth sailing today. That's a bogey, drops me back to even through 8. All right, so number 9, birdie or eagle only. Those are only 2 options here. Looking for a draw, kind of a bomb, you know, it's tough because it pinches in so much where driver gets. You know, I don't have to kill it. It's gonna be good enough if I just hit the fairway. So looking for a nice little high draw, started a little right of the bunker, a little turnover. Just not a great draw. Just not hitting great shots today. Well, not gonna reach. I've got like 285 uphill, no roll, so not gonna reach, but y'all know we're sending DOD, just trying to get up there as far as we can. Ball's way above my feet. Normally would make it turn over a little bit. Driver's not so much of an issue, but might try to hold it off a little bit. Yeah, that's solid. Just left side of the fairway. You know, probably be some sort of little 50-yard pitch. We'll take it. So for something like 70 to that back pen, you know, the green's back at me. It usually hits the brakes pretty quickly. So I tend to kind of hit something drivey to get one big hop, you know, and then hit the brakes. So let's see if we can do that. 70 yards, just kind of low, hot, skip, check kind of thing. Squirted out right on me. Seems to go to the distance. Man, I don't know why it came out right, but kind of on brand for today. Not sharp, but one last chance at a birdie, shoot something in the red numbers. Let's go knock it down. So yeah, I did a great job with the distance. Hole high here, about 14 feet. honestly a pretty good chance for birdie. You know, it didn't feel great from the fairway, but 14 feet's pretty solid. So right to lefter, going something like 2 feet out right. It's gonna have some break to it, but just trying to have that 1 foot past speed that I've struggled to do all day. And let's see if we can get in the red numbers. It's a great putt. Yeah, good one to end on. You know, one of maybe 2 good putts today. But that is a 1 under par 35. Not the worst considering I didn't play great, but hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Really helps the channel, helps me put more into the production side of things, obviously. So appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate the support as always. Make sure you go follow Jake Does Golf on all socials, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Thanks for being here though. I really do appreciate it. And see you next time.